And now we're going to do some entries from north-south. Philosophically, mechanically, not much is really changing, but it's good for you to get an eye of it. Also, this is actually one of my favorite ways to go after a toe hold. Paulson used to say it was because I was long, tall, and maybe that's the case, but I also felt like, one, you're often going to be seeing bent legs, which we've gone over and over again. I'll reiterate, a bent leg is a toe hold waiting to happen. So, by being in north-south, nobody expects you to drop down on their ankles when you're all the way up around their head. Just like nobody expects this man to inquisition. So, I'm here, I'm attacking Chris. I know he's worried about getting choked and all this kind of stuff, but let's say his defense is there, he's hard to really, I'm not really getting much. I feel like he's loaded up on all his defenses up on that upper body to prevent me from getting his arm, to prevent me from attacking his neck, getting that choke or a neck lock of some sort. But I know he's not thinking about his legs, or at least I'm wagering that. And so I'll just take a look, and I'm taking after it. I like north-south because I'm covering his body as I go, so it makes it easier for me to attach myself, find a way to apply a scissor to control him enough, get that bent leg, crank the toes, flip the heel. And I'm telling you, always emphasize the heel, the heel, the heel. After those toes, after all that slack has been taken up, it's all about driving that heel away. That puts power and pressure on the knee as well as the ankle. And if you do this properly, his knee is going to take out as well. We're up top. We're attacking, working. Now, in this case, see, bent leg. Now, if I saw this in this position, I would go and probably cover and reverse toe hold, pinning his toe to the mat, elevating, and again, emphasizing the heel, the heel, the heel here. Pinning the toe to the floor, not picking it up at all. And then maybe even dropping off a little bit, so I'm using my body weight to help add to that lever. So on the side, I'm attacking here. Bent leg. Right? Bent leg, bent leg. In any case, even if his feet are together. Driving to it, scooping it, covering his body, pinching. And now in this case, I'm rolling off to the side with it, and I'm peeling his heel outside his hip, just like we talked about in the beginning of this. Reverse toe hold again. Bent leg, toe hold. So my favorite attack is to come from the double wrist lock. He's locked up, and I can't get this hand free, right? Can't get it, I can't get it, I can't get it. I cover, attack, pinch, and I'll drop off to the side as I go and get my finish. Peeling that heel away, putting a ton of pressure on the knee. I'd say it's a lot harder, or this is more clear. It's easier to dive to the toe hold from north-south because I have so much distance to cover. But I'm not going to say that it's not possible for you to say, get here, capture the toe here, and start to work a toe hold of this nature or that nature. It is possible, but in my opinion, I love the speed and the dynamism of attacking and launching myself at that toe hold and really capturing that ankle and getting a hold of it as I'm coming along and securing his body along the way. But you should play with these things. So you have your partner pinned. Maybe you reach through here, peel it all the way up to his body, and then you try to find a way to apply a fulcrum, right? In this case, I got nowhere to pull. All that range of motion's gone. I mean, he's flexible enough I can pull his foot in, and maybe I could just keep pulling and get a submission, but I think it's a lot to ask because I'm not doing anything to stop range of motion. So instead, I start driving my forearm bone through, right? I just create a fulcrum. Or if his legs were, I don't know, maybe they were crossed. Maybe I could get him there. Maybe. In this case, it worked on Chris. If it's a girl, probably not going to happen. And I think if you're watching my DVDs enough, or I say DVDs as if anybody uses those anymore. If you're watching my instructionals enough, you'll be used to me talking about the fact that I want whatever I'm doing to be able to be applied on women as well as men. Because basically what I'm emphasizing is, one, the fact that we've got women and men competing, and I want them to flourish and be as great as they could possibly be. The other thing is, I'm emphasizing the difference of flexibility and hypermobility that you might come across, especially in women's athletics, grappling, fighting. So you're going to have to, mileage may vary. It's going to be trial and error, and it's going to be a little different for each opponent. But as long as you stick with these mechanics, who knows what you're going to be able to find. But my number one of my favorite toe holds is diving from this north-south position.